Thank you. I'm here. Good morning, everyone. They noticed, year 3 and 4 noticed. I don't know why that was actually, because I didn't mute it, but there we are. Technology glitch. Thank you, everybody, and thank you for being so helpful. Now, so as I was saying, we are talking about the power of positive, and I'll just say that again. And we're thinking about how we can change those negative thoughts into positive stories to help us with our learning. So I thought we'd start this morning with some positive power stances. So in the classroom, and years 3 and 4, I'd like you to stand on your feet. I'd like you to plant your feet onto the ground, put your hands on your hips, feeling nice and strong. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to do that again, but this time I'm going to give you a phrase to say. Okay, deep breath in. I am positive. I am positive. Deep breath in. I am kind. I am kind. And one more, deep breath in. I am strong. I am strong. And one more time, deep breath in. Today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. You are superb. Sit yourselves down nicely. Thank you very much. Whew, I'm feeling kind of energized now. I'm feeling kind of ready for anything, which is a really good thing. We need to be ready for anything. Now, on Monday, do you remember I had a story? It was all about Mojo. And he was in a race, wasn't he? He was doing the Frisbees, and then he crashed into the ice cream stall. And he thought that was it. That was the end of everything. He hadn't got any friends anymore. No one was going to like him. He wouldn't be able to get a job when he was older because everyone was going to think that he was clumsy and he meant to do this and he didn't mean to do it. He was telling himself some stories that weren't very positive. So his friend Katie, he had a really good friend called Katie, who actually suggested to him, perhaps these stories, they're not real. They're just in your imagination. They're a bit like story snakes. Do you remember that? Well, we're going to revisit Mojo now, and we're going to see if actually he's been able to give himself some positive thoughts and feelings. Let's see in the hall who's listening really, really well. Super straight back, Rosa. Thank you. Thank you, Noah, in year 4. I'm going to share my screen now, so we're hoping the technology is going to work for us. Fingers crossed. Here we go. We are going to go over to YouTube. Now, these Mojo videos are on YouTube, so you can watch them at home. And this one is all about optimism and how to get those positive thoughts going in your head. So here we go.
Mojo's stories had gotten out of control at field day. They were about to eat him for breakfast, but then... Who are you?
I'm Mongoose Man.
Does that mean you're half mongoose and half man?
No time for chit-chat, kid. We got a story snake to deal with.
You can fight the snake? How?
Remember your story, Mojo?
Yeah. I said spilling the ice creams would make everyone hate me.
How'd you feel when you told that story?
Pretty bad. I don't want to have no friends and be a jobless biker rebel.
Then change it, Mojo. Change it into a better story. When I was young, I lost my parents in a mall. Didn't know where they were. First, I imagined I'd have to live alone in the mall forever. It felt pretty bad to think about that. But then, I imagined that losing my parents made me harder, determined to fight injustice and also shapes. And I became the Mongoose Man.
That's great, but what do I do against my snake?
Just think of a story that'll make you feel good when you hear it. Just start by saying, what if?
What if the melted ice cream seeps into the grass and then it grows into ice cream plants?
You gotta believe it could really happen and still make you feel good.
Well, what if no one saw because they were too busy with other things? Maybe someone in class doesn't like ice cream and they don't even care.
If I've learned one thing about story snakes, it's that when you get down to it, they're just full of hot air.
And maybe My friends don't care no matter what I did, because my friends always stand by me.
Okay, my little mongoose, dinner time.
Not now, Mom. I'm Mongoose Man.
He's the hero we deserve. But what I really need right now is some food. And, as if on cue, Mojo and Katie heard the familiar voice of the teacher. Hey everyone, guess what I found? She'd found a box of ice pops, and there were plenty to go round. Soon, no one even remembered that Mojo had spilled the ice creams. What kinds of positive stories have you told yourself lately? Do you think they can really overcome your negative stories? And what positive story could you tell about the rest of your day right now?
Little bit of thinking time. Brilliant. I'm coming back to this screen now. I'm going to stop the screen share and we're back. Right. Well, Mojo learned how to control his story snakes, didn't he? He realized with the help of, what was his name? Mongoose Man, that all those stories were just in his imagination and he can make them go away. Put your hand up if sometimes you have negative stories going on in your head and you think things are going to go badly. Okay, that's nearly all of us in the hall. I expect it's quite a few of you in the classroom. It happens to everybody. So what we've got to try and do is realize that those are just thoughts and you can change them. Put your hand up if you think you can change your thoughts into something more positive. Some people not too sure. Okay. Now we talked on Monday. Thank you. Put your hands down. On Monday, we talked about how you could do that. And we thought of a couple of ways, didn't we? We thought about singing a song. And then I sent to your classrooms these doodles, because actually when we doodle and do things that are mindful, it helps us to think more positively about a situation. Put your hand up if you've done these doodles and you've grown some positive thoughts. Lovely. Year 4, those are in your classroom. So you might be able to have a go at those today and draw on some positive thoughts growing and have a think about what those positive thoughts could be. But changing it around is the hardest thing to do. So I think we should think of some stories, some positive stories about our day to day. Has anyone got a really positive story that they could tell us about today? Let me think. Today, I am going to make sure at lunchtime I take 5 minutes just inside my head to think of all the brilliant things I've done today. That's going to be my positive story. Lottie, what's your positive story? Nice big voice.
At maths, I am going to see if I can work it out instead of asking the teacher.
Brilliant. So you're going to be really resilient and use all your resources. Oh, let me just say, Reggie is so pleased to hear that. And so is Rose, because that means Lottie is going to be really resourceful in maths tomorrow and she's going to use all the things she can to help her work out the problems. That is really good to hear, because sometimes you have negative thoughts in maths or any other subject and think, I can't do this. Put your hand up secretly if sometimes you think, I can't do this. Yes, we all have those thoughts. But actually, there's no such thing as can't. If you put your mind to it and you find the right way, you really, really can. And that's a positive thought. Can I show you some pictures? Because we've had a young man, Arthur, in year 2, who's been so fallen in love with our Learning Powers characters, as a lot of you have. And he's drawn some fantastic pictures. So can we have a massive round of applause for Arthur, who's drawn Reciprocal Bee and Reflective Monkey. Brilliant. Well done, Arthur. Apparently, he's moving on to Rose next. So if he does a picture of Rose, we'll have to show that in assembly next week. Before we finish today, we are going to go back to that song, because even though it's not sunny outside today, we can have sunshine inside here and we can make every everybody's day brighter if we're positive. Are we positive, years 3 and 4? Oh, that's not positive. Are we positive, years 3 and 4? That's what I want to hear. So we're going to go for a share screen again. We're going to finish our assembly today by singing our song, and we might even be able to sing some more parts to it as well. What do you think? Shall we have a go? Right, I'm going back to Becky Owen here. Now, Becky is from Sing Up, and she is an amazingly happy and positive singing teacher. So let's go from the beginning and see if we can join in with the part that we learned on Monday and perhaps learn some more parts as well. I will leave this playing as we leave the hall today. Let's have a great day.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to Sing Up at Home with me, Becky Owen of Becky Owen's Pop-Up Choirs. Lovely to see you. Have a little listen to this demo of Great Day, and then we'll learn it. 1, 2.
Join in if you remember from Monday.
Great day. Great day, and the sun is shining. Great day. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Great day. Great day, and the sun is shining. Great day. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Great day, shine on me, won't you? Shine on the shining, shining. Shine on me. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Great day, and the sun is shining. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Great day, the sun is shining on you. Great day, the sun is shining. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. 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 Okay, so you heard 4 parts going on there. I want to just encourage you to have a tiny little warm-up. Just get your body and your voice ready. Maybe you were already singing along. Give your hands a little shake. It's really catchy like this. I'm sure you'll get at least one of these parts before the end of this video. Maybe you'll even have them all. Okay, so just see what's possible. The first line you heard went like this. Great day. Great day, and the sun is shining. Great day. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Now, you've probably already caught most of that, but just to make it really, really clear, I'll take it line by line. I'll sing a line, you sing it back. Okay, you ready? This comes in on the first beat of the bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Great day. Yours. Great day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great day. Good. Second line of that particular part goes, great day. So we jump up. Great day, and the sun is shining. Great day, and the sun is shining. Now the great news is that the third line is really similar to the first line with one extra note. So it goes, great day. Yeah. First line, great day. The third line, great day. Just notice those differences and see if you get caught out or not when it comes down to it. So the fourth line of that part goes, the sun's gonna shine on everyone. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Okay, let's put all of that together, and if you need to give the video a little rewind,
to go through that slower, you can, but I want to get through all 4 parts if we can. So let's give it a go. Great, that's our starting note, comes in on the 1. So I'll count you in 4, and then we'll be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great day. Jump it up. Great day, and the sun is shining. Great day. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Well done. Okay. Now the only slightly tricky thing there is you have to roll through line 2 into line 3, which means taking a lovely big breath after line 1. So let me show you what I mean.
Think about
Great day, big breath. Great day, and the sun is shining. Great day, breath. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. It's also a reason why we can't have the song be too slow. Otherwise we end up needing a paper bag to breathe into. So, notice that, enjoy that, take a nice big breath after the first line of that first part. Okay, good stuff. Part number 2 goes like this. Shine on me, won't you? Shine on me, won't you? Shine on me. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Now, unlike the first part, that comes in on the second beat of the bar. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Shine on me, won't you? Try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Shine on me, won't you? Yeah. Happens 3 times. Shine on me, won't you? Shine on me. And then the last line goes, the sun's gonna shine on everyone. Do that one more time for me. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Notice that gap, little interval. Really challenge yourself to get it that nice and accurate. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. From the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Shine on me, won't you? Shine on me, won't you? Shine on me. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. One more time. Shine on me, won't you? Shine on me, won't you? Shine on me. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Yeah, well done. So far, part 1, the recap goes, great day, and the sun is shining, great day. The sun's gonna shine on everyone. Part 2.
Shine on me, won't you? Shine on me, won't you? Shine on me, won't you? Sun's gonna shine on everyone.
Okay.
Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 parts of our singing the song today. We will learn the other parts next time. Have a really positive day, everyone. Bye-bye.
So welcome to the Prince of Wales School here in Dorchester, a school where we are all inspired to learn. We believe that we're working with a golden generation and we're not coming back here, we're moving forward together.
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6.
Packed my bags last night. We fly 0 out, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite right here. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out in fields of heaven alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.